I'm Edith Kimani. Let's get this show on the road now. Civil society organizations working under the auspices of the Police Reforms Working Group are demanding that the Inspector General of Police, David Kimaiyo, should immediately retire from service. Officers who have either opted out of the vetting process or have been found unsuitable to continue service. The organization said continued stay of such officers makes a mockery of the entire vetting process and the rule of law.
Members of the human rights and governance organizations focusing on police reforms are disappointed with the slow pace of reforms within the National Police Service. They are particularly concerned that Section 7, Subsection 3 of the National Police Service Act 2011, which provides that any police officer who fails in the vetting process shall be discontinued from the service, has not been effected. Besides, Rule 20 of the vetting regulations developed by the National Police Service Commission provides that any officer who opts out of the vetting process shall be treated as having failed the vetting process and shall be removed from the service. That rule has not been applied to the letter.
It is with great disappointment that the Police Reform Working Group, Kenya, has learned that police officers who have opted out of the vetting and others who the National Police Service has found not suitable and competent are still serving in the office in total disregard of the Commission's verdict. This is in fact makes a mockery of the entire vetting process and the rule of law.
That the Inspector General immediately enforces the decision by the National Police Service Commission to discontinue from service officers who have either opted out of the vetting process or have been found not to be suitable and competent to continue serving.
The lobbyists say the vetting of the third batch of 180 senior police officers that was expected to start mid this month has delayed because the Police Service Commission could not access files of the senior officers from the Office of Inspector General of Police.
We wish to remind the IG that he is a member of the National Police Service Commission and as such has a full responsibility to ensure that the function of the National Police Service Commission are not frustrated.
We are particularly concerned with what appears to be a calculated strategies to scuttle the ongoing police vetting process and the realization of comprehensive police reforms.
The National Police Service Commission is reported to be lacking funds to carry out a smooth vetting process. The civil society has asked the government to immediately release all funds necessary for the commission to carry out its constitutional mandate and the vetting process as required under the law. Patrick Amimo, KTN.